to do a quick review today about VHT's red spray tint. Now, we're all pretty familiar with the blackout spray tint or the smoked spray tint. I used it on my 2000 Mustang because the third brake light was just way too red and the car was black, and I just needed a little something there. But anyway, the red is a little bit more obscure, a little bit less used, and I'm just been poking around thinking about either going with red or green. And what I have is a 65 Ford Galaxy, and I got it all flat black. It's kind of got that murdered out evil look to it, and I was thinking about having a second set of headlights where I'd shoot them red. So this Mustang here is just the Rallycross beater. These lights didn't work anyway. They're part of the high beam, so I teed off of those and ran them to a toggle switch so I can just flip them on. I'll show you here in a second where just the red headlights are on there. They're just part of the high beams. The outer one is a two-piece light and the inner one is a one-piece where it's just the high beam. So anyway, enough about that. But so I've been driving this for a while. I'd say about a month like this, and they've held up pretty good. The bugs don't mess it up, and I try and run them as much as possible. Of course, red headlights are illegal, so you want to kind of pay attention to where you're doing that. Again, I was just more so using it on this Mustang as test purposes. But this here is 2 coats. I went first with a light coat, and then the second coat was heavier, and it has kind of a deep red to it. It seems like it gets darker the heavier you put it on, so I'd warn against more than 3 coats for sure. But anyway, we'll flip it on here and take a look. Jump in here on the toggle switch. Oh, and if I flip them up, it's my high beams. So there we go. Oh, 3-position switch there. All right, so down is red. So they definitely show red. They don't look pink at all. I'm not sure how it's showing up here on the camera, but visually. Now, the one thing about on the vehicle is they do seem to have a slight pink tint to them almost when they're on. Now, what they're projecting is definitely red, but coming off of the lights themselves, the lights, as I stand here and look at them, appear pink, and it's not showing up on the camera quite well. So anyway, that's just something to consider when you have them on, what your car looks like. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. It's extremely durable. It's just like the fog tint, and I think it'll do good when the 65 Galaxy is running down the drag strip. It'll give it that nice evil look. So happy with the product. I'm gonna let it go dark here, and then we'll get a final clip of what it looks like in the dark, I guess. So that pretty much does it. Alright, and here they are on. We can see that it doesn't inhibit the lights in any way where they're dim, so it's still plenty bright, except they're red. So that's a wrap.